Hey y'all! I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing all of my excuses as to why I keep disappearing all the fucking time. But I'm mentally ill and I cannot help it. My depression was really bad the last 2 weeks and I feel like I'm on like the upward hill of my depression. Like I feel a little bit better. I felt better like the last couple of days, but I'm just gonna stop promising that I'm not gonna disappear because every time I do that, I think I stress myself out. I'm like, I cannot be depressed anymore, and then I get depressed. It's been a rough couple of weeks, which is weird because you would think like, I have so many good things happening right now. Like I moved into my new house, John's moving in, but I think I spread myself a little too thin with moving out because I was doing so much every single day trying to make this happen. And so I think I just worked myself a little too hard and I burnt myself out, which I can do very easily. And I know that I can do that very easily, but I still burn myself out because I'm dumb. And so I took the last 2 weeks and got myself incredibly addicted to Animal Crossing and did nothing, literally nothing, which also doesn't help my depression, like doing absolutely nothing, but I have no motivation to do things. I tried to film 2 different videos and they were both terrible, like absolutely terrible. And so now I'm here. I'm back and I figured I would just make this video kind of rambly because I feel like I have so many things to talk about because I've been gone for a couple weeks. One of the first things I want to talk about is Nar, because if you guys follow me on social media, then you would know he was really sick. I had to rush him to the vet, like, it was a couple weeks ago at this point, but it was, I mean, seriously, the most stressful fucking day of my life. I was sobbing the whole day. Like it was kind of embarrassing, but I was so nervous. Like I've never had, I've had pets my entire life, but I've never had pets that are like mine. Like Nar and Rumble are my children. I was just terrified. Like I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't want Nar to die, and that was like, I don't know, I was freaking the fuck out, but he's doing better. Like he's a lot better. He's back to normal now. But I want to tell the story because honestly, fuck him. He's sleeping right now. He's like, I can hear you, Mom. I remind him all the time. I'm like, remember when you scared the fuck out of me and then made me pay $1,000 for you to pee? Because that's essentially what it was. So moving to the new house was really stressful for the cats. And on the first day that I brought them here at like probably like 7 p.m. Nar would not leave the laundry room. And I originally had like their litter box, their food and everything in the laundry room so they would have like their own space and it would be out of my bathroom, shut the fuck up. And so I introduced him to the laundry room first because that's where all of his stuff was, and he would not leave. Like he was terrified, which was to be expected because he's been abandoned multiple times in his life and he's only like 8 months, maybe 9 months. He was born in September, so whatever that is. So he's a very anxious cat. He has really bad separation anxiety from me, which is now like from Rumble. So he likes being with at least one of us at all times. So he was not happy with the move. And so for the first hour, he would not leave the laundry room. And then when I started unpacking my bedroom, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring him into my bedroom, get him used to my room because all of my stuff is here. So hopefully he'll be like, oh, this bitch ain't leaving. After a couple days, he started to warm up to the place. He would go and explore the house at night when like everybody was asleep. I live with my brother and his girlfriend is here pretty often. She's here every day. I think she said the other day, she's like, I've been here every day for like the last 3 weeks. I think there's only been 1 or 2 nights where she hasn't slept here. It's kind of fun. She's one of my best friends, so I don't mind. But then the cats would go and they would hang out when like nobody was in the living room. Now they love my brother and Izzy. Like they want to hang out with them all the time. Like they don't give a fuck about me anymore. They're just like, oh, I have new people now. But like about a week after we moved in, there was one night where I was like, I haven't really seen Nar that much. And so I went to find him and he liked to hide behind my dresser in my closet. And so I went to look for him and he was laying back there and he wouldn't move, which is really weird because normally when I call him or anything, like if I'm there, he'll come out and like let me pet him. He's also very vocal, so if I'll be like, hi Nar, he'll be like, meh. So I went and I checked on him, and then when I was going to bed, he was still back there. And we have a routine every single day. They get treats in the morning, they get treats at night. I shouldn't have said the T word, but he knows that he gets TREATS in the morning and at night. And so it was time for that, and I called out to them. I was like, do you guys want treats? And he did not come out, which is really weird because he loves these bitches. So I thought it was weird, but I'm like, maybe he's just really anxious today. So I put them behind the dresser where he was so he could eat them and he didn't have to come out. And then I went to bed, and when I woke up in the morning, I was like, I still haven't seen him. Like he didn't even come to bed last night. And he'll either fall asleep in my bed with me or he'll sleep in his cat condo with Rumble, and he didn't do either. He stayed in the closet. And so my first instinct when I woke up, I'm like, I need to check on him. Like, this is weird. And he was laying on a towel. He had come out from behind the dresser, but he was laying on a towel. His ears were completely flat and he was like not responding at all. And I got really worried. I'm like, what the like, I've never seen him look like that before. Like, he was visibly distressed. That's the word. He was visibly distressed. So I started crying, obviously, and I ran and I woke up my brother and Izzy and I was like, you guys, there's something wrong with Nar. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I'm bawling my eyes out. I stare the fuck out of Rumble because he's probably like, what's going on? And then I run back into the bathroom, which then scares Nar. So he goes behind the dresser and I'm like, no, like, you have to come out here. I don't know what's wrong with you. And so for a second I thought like maybe he had just woken up and he was groggy and whatever. So like maybe I'm just being dramatic. And so I was like, okay, never mind. So then they went back to bed. And then like 2 seconds later, I was like, yeah, no, there's something wrong. Like, this is so not fucking normal for him. And so we ended up rushing him to the vet. The vet that I normally go to said that they could not see him that day, that they were fully booked, which was kind of sucked because in my opinion, this was an emergency. Like, my cat was like in pain and it was obvious. And so my brother called an animal hospital that was actually closer to us and they were like, yeah, we can take him in like right now if you need to. And so we rushed him over there. I calmed myself down on the car ride. I wasn't crying. I had him in his carrier. But then, bitch, as soon as we get there, the vet is holding the door open for us and she was like, oh, is this Nar? And I started crying again and she was like, it'll be okay. But these people were amazing. They were amazing. I literally walked in, they had all the nurses there. They were like, hi, Nar. Like, do we get to meet Nar? And they were like, he's gonna be okay. They already had like the room that we were supposed to go in open for us. Like, they were holding all the fucking doors and they were like, you can go right in. The nurse will be right in to see him. And like, they were. She was in there with him like a minute and I don't know if it was because it was kind of an emergency or not, but they were really quick to come and check up on him. So they did about 1 million tests and his bladder was really full. And they did say, because I was like, oh my God, this bitch just needed to pee. But they did say that after 24 hours, it does become life-threatening. And so I don't know the last time he had gone to the bathroom. From my knowledge, he was in the closet for like 12 hours. And that was only from when I went and checked on him. So I don't know how long he was in there. And so they had to empty his bladder because he wouldn't go. And I don't know if it was because of stress. Like, I don't know if he was just freaked out and so he wasn't able to go to the bathroom, but they tested to see if there were any sort of blockages, there was some bacteria, like all these different things, and there was nothing on any of the tests. But he's been doing better and he's been peeing, which is good. So I paid $1,000 for my cat to pee. But it was worth it. I would pay anything for my children, honestly. Like, the lady was literally like, do you want to do all of these things? And I was like, take my money. Like, I don't care. As long as you figure out what the fuck is wrong with my cat, like, I don't care. And he's doing better. As soon as he got home, he was fine. He was high as fuck, though, because they had to sedate him so that they could empty his bladder. But he got home and he was just high as shit. Rumble was kind of freaked out. And then after like a day, he was fine. They told me to watch him really carefully, so I was. And they were like, just try and see if he goes to the bathroom. And so every time I heard one of them in the litter box, I'd be like, who's that? But it was always Rumble. But there was one day where I did watch Nar pee. I literally watched my cat pee. And I felt very great about it because I was like, okay, my cat's peeing. He doesn't have to have surgery, because that was another thing. They were saying that if this was a constant issue, then he would have to have surgery to fix the problem. And the doctor told me too, like, they fixed it that day, but it could come back. You know, it's like, I just have to watch out for it, basically. But it was very obvious when he was in distress, and so I'm not as worried. Like, I don't think it would happen and he'd be acting normal and it would get worse, anything like that. I think if he had to pee again and he could not, I would know. And so I know where to take him and I know it's fixable, but it was a rough day. It was a really fucking rough day. But he's better. He's all better, so don't worry. Little Nar is doing great. He's completely normal again. Completely normal. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Like I said, I got addicted to Animal Crossing. I should have never purchased that game because I know myself and I knew from the moment I downloaded it that I was not going to stop playing for like at least 5 days, and that's exactly what happened. From the moment I downloaded it, I played, I'm pretty sure, for 4 days straight. Other than sleeping, I did not put that fucking game down. I played for probably 10 to 12 hours every single day. I would get food and eat and play at the same time. Like, I would literally take baths so I could play it while I was in the bath. Like I didn't want to shower because I didn't want to stop playing the fucking game. And you know what? I'm kind of pissed because all of the villagers in my town are ugly and I don't know how people get cute villagers. I've seen people who like go with their Nook Miles ticket and they go to an island, and if they see someone cute they invite them to their island, but that's not how it worked for me. For me it's like I would build a house and some random bitch would move in and I'm like, why are you here? You are disgusting. But then I like feel bad when they tell me that they're thinking about moving. I'm like, god damn, they know I fucking hate them, and I feel bad and I don't know what to do. But I've kicked out like 3 people. Not kicked them out, but I've been like, bon voyage, like good luck on your journey. I didn't want them there. But then they get replaced with ugly people. And like, I don't know how to stop that. My favorites though, I have Sylvia, and she was like the OG, Sylvia and Cody. They were my OGs. They moved on the island with me. They've been there from the start. Sylvia, I feel like she's like my mom. Cody's really fucking annoying because he's like the fitness dude, but he's been there since the beginning, so I have to like him, and he sends me a lot of gifts in the mail. He writes to me a lot. I also really like Robin. Oh my god, he's so cute. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but they are adorable and I love them. And they tried to leave my island like yesterday and I was like, I also really like Norma. She's cute, but I'm pretty sure her and Lionel, who I hate, I'm pretty sure they're like getting it on because every time I go over to Norma's house, he's there. Like, what the fuck? And on Norma's birthday, the only person at her birthday party was Lionel. And I think they have a thing. And I'm sick of going to hang out with Norma and Lionel being there because I don't really like him. He's weird and he reminds me of like a really grumpy old man who would yell at me for getting tattoos and dyeing my hair, you know, like that kind of guy. I also have Bone. I don't know if it's Bone or Boone. I'm pretty sure it's Boone, and I really like him. He's kind of ugly, but he's cute at the same time. I met him on an island when I got my first like bamboo forest island. I do like him. I invited him to my island after I kicked out, who did I kick out? I think I kicked out Ed. I just wasn't feeling Ed's vibe. I just didn't really like him. Bianca's also incredibly annoying, but she's also really cute at the same time. Like physically she's adorable, but when I speak to her, I don't like talking to her. She also sends me gifts, but I never like them. They're always really ugly. Always sell them, but at least I make money off of her. I don't remember who else I have because they're not important, but I want cute people. I want cuter people, and I don't know how to do that. And the only people who want to move away are my favorite people. Like Sylvia's tried to leave twice, and I'm like, no, like you're my mom. You can't leave. But I'm fucking addicted. I'm so fucking addicted. Right now, because I'm time traveling because I'm impatient, it's almost Halloween and I'm super excited for that. I don't know exactly what happens during Halloween on this one, but I'm excited anyways. I'm also not really sure what to do at this point because I've already had KK Slider come to my island, and when he first performed, it was like the credits happened and I thought that I literally beat the game within 2 days and that I'd have to start over, but it let me keep playing, which I was like, thank God, because I'm not even close to being done with everything that I wanted to do. But now every time I go to Tom Nook, he's like, I don't have any advice for you. Like, I don't really know what to tell you. So I don't know what my goal is. I don't know what my mission is anymore. But I beat the game in like 2 days. If that's considered beating the game, then I beat it in like 2 days. But I want to play. I want to play so bad, and I told myself today, I'm like, you need to film a video and then you can play Animal Crossing. Here I am, because I'm so desperate. I'm so desperate to play that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finally film a fucking video and I'm gonna reward myself by playing Animal Crossing. And it worked. I know myself so well. I love Animal Crossing. And this is exactly what happened to me when I used to play on my GameCube. And like my sister said the same thing. She's like, Animal Crossing just steals time from you. Like I'll be playing and it'll feel like 30 minutes or an hour and it's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I just don't get it. I don't fucking understand. Oh God, okay. What else can we talk about? Let's get off Animal Crossing because I just really want to play. I got my Freddy portion of my tattoo yesterday and she's very, very tender right now. I don't really know how to show you guys because I tried to take a picture yesterday and it was very hard. It was very hard to get a picture of it. So I'm gonna stand or kneel, I guess. There's Freddy's hand. You can see it with all the flowers, and then there's Mikey. And then I think down here, we've decided that we're gonna do Jigsaw, because Saw is my favorite, but I didn't really know how to incorporate it without it being like really creepy, because Jigsaw's really ugly. And that's why I did Freddy's hand, because Freddy's really ugly to me. Not that like Michael's attractive, but he's not bad. But like Freddy's really ugly, so I wanted to do his claw because I thought that'd be cool anyways. Like, how do I show you? Oh, that did not do anything. Can you see it? I doubt it. But I got my Freddy portion. It took like 3-ish hours yesterday. And this, oh my God, it was the most painful. I don't know if it's just because in the moment it was really painful because these hurt too, like the leaves that I have up here. But it felt like, I mean, from the moment she started yesterday, it was just like immense pain the whole time. I think this was genuinely one of the most painful tattoos I've ever gotten. And I didn't think it would be this bad because it's like underneath. And I have this one and this one, I don't remember that hurting, but this was bad. Oh my God, dude. And like whenever we start the session, I'm always just scrolling on my phone. It was so painful. I was trying to find like anything that could distract me. But after so long, you run out of shit to look at on social media. And so I was like, I got nothing. And she always has a TV show playing. So we were watching The Office. And so I was like trying to like zone in on The Office, but it was, oh my God, it was so bad. After like the first hour, I looked down and actually the whole claw was done and I was like, damn, that was fucking fast. And so I was like, man, it'll probably only be like another hour. Like if we already did the claw. No, I was wrong. Oh God. The leaves take a while because they're super detailed and like the claw is super fucking detailed. There's upside down, but like you get the picture, but oh my God, dude. And then when she was like, okay, well, what are we doing next? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to email you when I want to make that appointment because I don't know if I can take the pain right now. Especially like on my fucking elbow, dude. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I camera stopped recording. I didn't realize I'd even been talking for that long. But I don't know if I can do it on my elbow. I don't know if I physically can, but I think we're gonna continue like the leaves and stuff and then do jigsaw like somewhere, you know, whatever. I have like an idea of what I want to get, but I think I'm gonna wait on that. And it just hurts. It's so sore. Last night when I was trying to fall asleep, I was trying not to lay on my arm at all. I had it like up on my head and I was like, this is not comfortable. But I'm in love with it. I mean, it's perfect. She's an incredible tattoo artist, like seriously. And when I saw like the finished claw, I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like I don't understand how one person is that talented. Like it's just fucking beautiful. I am in love with her. My tattoo artist and my tattoo. I'll have her Instagram link down below. I usually have people asking me what her Instagram is so they can go and look at her other work because everything she does is incredible. And so I'll have her Instagram link down below if you guys want to go like creep on her. What else can I talk about? I really haven't done that much in the last couple weeks. I think my only exciting stories, which aren't very exciting, but my only like actual stories are NAR and Animal Crossing. I bought this Pierce the Veil shirt at Goodwill. Arizona's off of lockdown, and I know that people are like, well, we still shouldn't go out that much, and I really haven't been, but I did need to get some like decorations for my house, and I cannot sit at home for this long. Like I needed to get out. Like it was really bad, especially playing Animal Crossing for like 4 days straight. I hadn't seen the sun. And so me and my sister went to Goodwill because I was looking for a bunch of baskets that I could use, which I used for like storage and stuff because they have really nice baskets for really cheap. And so we went to Goodwill. I found a Pierce the Veil shirt. I got a bunch of other random t-shirts too. And then I got a fuck ton of baskets. And I got these cute little pictures. I don't really want to show you because I feel like you're going to make fun of me, but I'm going to show you. Okay, these were each like $2. And for some reason, I just thought they were really cute. I don't know why. They're just like these little crochet, I think this is crochet, little crocheted flowers. I thought they were cute. And so I bought them. And I haven't done anything with them. Like they're sitting in my closet. But they're cute, and so I wanted them. They just remind me of like my grandma's house. Not that my grandma would even have these in her house, but they remind me of a grandma's house, and so I needed them. I like them. But yeah, all of the businesses have pretty much opened back up. Like my tattoo artist is able to go back to work, and they're not super strict about like masks and everything, but you're supposed to wear a mask everywhere you go, and I do have one. But no one's really following any of the rules here, and I don't think anybody really ever was. I think our stay-at-home order was lifted on May 15th, and so people are just doing shit. People are just fucking going out and partying and having a great time, and I'm like, okay. I know I didn't go out for essentials necessarily. I went out for like Goodwill and home decor, but like, I'm not going out and drinking, you know, at a bar or shit like that. But I think for the most part, everyone's back at work and things are not normal here, but I guess things are getting more normal. It is kind of weird though going in public. A lot of stores have lines for you to get inside. I had to go to Target for groceries and there was a line and I was like, oh my God. Like, it's just such a weird concept. And obviously it's gonna be weird because it's not something we've ever had to experience before, but it's crazy. And I know a lot of people are still on lockdown, which is like, I don't even know. I don't know how long it's gonna go on for, and I don't know when things are gonna get back to normal, but this shit is crazy. I don't know what else I have to say. I cut my hair. I gave myself layers because I was very bored one day, and they didn't turn out that bad. Like, honestly, they're really not that bad. I think I want to go a little bit shorter with them, but I was really nervous to do that because I think I need shorter layers in the back. Like, these ones are like, yeah, because I just have like really long layers right now, but I did this myself. I haven't washed my hair in a while, so it's pretty nasty, but gave myself layers. I dyed my roots and I said I would film that, but I did not. Like I said, I've tried to film a couple different videos, but I was just like not into it. Like, I was not in the mindset to do it. Like, I had nothing to say. I was so monotone the whole time. And I knew sitting there filming it, like, they were gonna be shitty videos. And there was one video, I got like 20 minutes through it and then I just gave up. Like, I turned it off and I was like, yeah, I can't do this right now. But I'm back, baby, I feel better. And now I think that's it. I'll have a scary video up soon. I'm not even gonna give you any more promises or anything like that, but things will get back to normal after this video. I just wanted to ramble about the things that have been going on because I feel like it'd be weird to just come back and upload like your scary stories. Like, I didn't just disappear for weeks again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you. I'm sorry. And I know every time you guys tell me not to apologize, but I am sorry because I know that it sucks and I'm sure you guys are over the excuses or over me leaving, and I'm over it too. Like, I know that it sucks and I hate that I do it, but I can't really help it. I would rather take a break for my mental health and wait until I can upload a video that's decent than sit there and film something that sucks ass. You know, like, I'm not gonna upload shitty videos. And Rumble wants into my room, so that's my cue to leave. I had to close the door because I do not live alone anymore. But I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Also, Rumble's getting fat. He's a fatty. He's a big fatty. Okay, see ya.